Yeah, I don't know if it's just me, like, as in my algorithm on Instagram, but all I'm seeing these days, so it probably is my algorithm, is how to sell, how to yap, how to do all of these things. And mind you, might I just say, a lot of these other Instagram people that are attempting to do anything, yap, share, educate, inspire, like go hard, absolutely. But I also feel like they're out here just trying to sell something. And where is the art of just wanting to share? Where is the art of just wanting to be of service? Feel a little cringe, ain't gonna lie. And GL, the thing that makes me feel cringe, which I know is the price of entry when you start doing a yapping video, is holding a mic. Holding a mic, everybody. Also, like straight up eyesight to the camera is also a little bit daunting. I know when I say they, the reels that I watch and the content that comes up for me that helps me understand and learn and educate myself on this topic is act like you're talking to someone on FaceTime. And that might be all cool and well, right? I can act like I'm talking to someone on FaceTime, but the reality is I'm actually not talking to someone on FaceTime. I'm actually talking to my camera, which can feel cringy, which can feel awkward. And I noticed it yesterday in my video that there was a lot of eye contact going away from the camera, which is so fine because I myself am trying to be better about showing up online and creating content, but it's not for any purpose the purpose isn't to sell, right? When I first started this journey, it was actually about keeping myself accountable to an event that I signed up for, which, if you don't know what I've signed up for, head to my profile. There's many, many reels that speak about the event called Harry's King of the Hill, which is still in October, by the way. So if you would like to hear more about my journey with that, please follow along. But it all started as a reason to keep myself accountable, which has now then transformed into making myself visible, making myself more visible, I should say, because I am quite visible already when it comes to being out in certain communities, such as the rugby league community, being a coach, in the primary school space in a specific region in Sydney because of my job. And something that does make me nervous, makes me feel seen in a way that a light is shining down on me, which I have no issues admitting that it does feel vulnerable, probably. Yeah, I would say that it makes me feel a little bit vulnerable, and that's okay because the price of entry, everybody, like you have to know the price of entry to doing something and doing something really well, extending yourself, challenging yourself, getting outside of your comfort zone is discomfort, is feeling cringy, feeling embarrassed, looking as though you are trying. And that is absolutely the cost. Nothing is free. Nothing is free. If you have an aspiration, if you have a goal that you are pursuing, ain't nothing going to come free from that. Ain't nothing just going to be showing up on your doorstep being like, hey, this is for you. I can make space to receive it, but I also need to take a step out to create the opportunity. So I ain't going to be out here trying to sell you something, actually, one small thing, and it is going to make your life infinitely better. But just get out to share. It's about building a community. And I know that you can make that a sellable feature. You can make that a course. You can make that, a challenge. But ultimately, it's actually about connection. That's the whole point of this social media thing, is to feel more connected. But I think it's being done in a way that makes it feel more isolating. So here we are, me going on a yap and on a rant and on a yarn about showing up authentically online and being here to not sell you stuff, because I'm not. I'm actually just here to be more accountable to myself and share a little bit of my journey. And if that helps you, then that's great. But if it doesn't, then you can just leave it and you can just move on with your life. And I'm also okay with that, because I feel pretty rooted in my beliefs, my faith, my values, that what I'm doing is genuine. What I'm doing is moving in the right direction. What I'm doing is ultimately going to serve me in a way that helps me extend my edges, which is exactly why I'm doing all of this. And when I say extending my edges, it's actually extending all of the boundaries of how I am human. And by me stepping outside of my comfort zone and feeling uncomfortable in certain aspects, I am then pushing the boundaries back, making myself extend what I'm capable of as a human. So if that's something that you're interested in, if you are on this journey as well, if you are keen to connect about what that means for you, hit me up, because I love chatting about your potential, my potential, and moving the needle on how do you make that bigger? How do you strive for the delusional dream? And how do you have the audacity to get after that delusional dream? Because if you can see it, if it's your dream, it is absolutely, positively within your toolbox to achieve it. And you actually have a duty to achieve it. So I've just yapped on for about 9 minutes now, and I hope there's some good stuff in there. But for now, I'm going to say adieu, and I'll see you on the next yap.